So Kate buys a block of land for 150,000. She pays a deposit of 30,000 and borrows the remainder from the bank. The repayments are 1,350 per calendar month. The loan is repaid after 10 years. In addition, she paid in cash the following charges, government and other charges. So $3,000 solicitor, so 3,000 for government charges and solicitor fees, 1,345, and calculate the amount she repaid to the bank. So how would you do that?
One 150,000.
Yeah, you're on the right track.
Minus 30,000.
1,350, and then what?
I don't know.
All right, let's have a think about it. So calculate the amount that she's repaid to the bank. Have a reread through read the question again, think about it, and try and figure it out. So how much is she repaying each month?
1,350.
Yeah. And how many months is she repaying that for?
120.
So how would you calculate the total amount that she pays? Yeah, you time
1,350 times 120.
Yeah, exactly. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So can I get you to do that? And then there's also a few additional charges that she had to pay for as well. So she had to pay some 3,000 in government and 1,345 in solicitors. So what would we do to those?
Add them?
Yeah, we'd add them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're just one-off charges. We don't need to add them every single month. We can just add them at the end, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So can I get you to calculate all of that?
I got 166,345.
All right. So we have 1,350 times 120 plus 3,000 plus 1,345, and that equals to 156,000 and what? 320?
I got 66.
166,000?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So 166,000 and
345.
345. All right. So even though the we'll calculate the amount to be repaid to the bank. So my apologies, we don't need to include, gosh, that doesn't work, does it? We don't need to include these charges because this is just the amount she has to pay to the bank.
Okay.
So it's just going to be the 135, 1,350 times 120.
Yeah.
Right? So what's that going to be?
162,000.
162,000. So now find the total cost of purchasing the land. So that's where we then go 162,000 plus 3,000 plus 1,345, right?
Yeah.
Because now we're looking at this is the cost that she had to repay. This is the total cost. And there's one more thing we have to add. And what do you think that's going to be?
The block of land. Block of land.
Yeah, so we're trying to figure out how much she's paying for it. So she's getting these repayments. This is how much she does in repayments. This is the government fees. This is solicitor fees. What's this last thing that we're going to be adding?
The deposit.
Yeah, the deposit. And how much did she pay in the deposit?
$30,000.
$30,000, right?
Yep.
All right, and what does that equal to?
$196,345.
196,345. All right. And what about this last question? Can I get you to have a read through that and try and do it? So find the amount paid in excess of 150,000. Express this amount as a percentage of the purchase price. Sorry, could you just get closer to your mic? I'm just having trouble hearing you.
Would you do 150,000 minus 196,341?
So are we going to do 150 minus 196? Or are we going to do that the other way around?
Plus.
No, so we're not going to be subtracting the 150 from the 196. We're going to be doing it the other way around, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's going to be 196,345 minus 150, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what does that equal to? It's going to be 46,345, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so how would we find that as a percentage of the purchase price? What would you have to do?
$496,345, and then divide it by 196,345.
We're not going to divide it by the 196 because we want it of the original purchase price. So the 150,000, right? So we want the 46,000 in terms as a percentage of the original purchase price, right?
Yep.
And what is that original purchase price?
150,000.
Yeah, 150,000. So from here, we're going to go, like you said, we're going to divide, right?
Yep.
Divide by 150,000, okay?
Yep.
And then what else do we have to do to make it a percentage?
Times by 100.
Times by 100, perfect. And what does that give you?
31%.
31%. So what does that mean?
Um, 31% was paid in extra.
Yeah, so she had to pay 31% more than the original price because she got this loan.
Yep.
Yeah. So in that case, getting home, knowing how to do this, this will tell you how much extra you have to pay on your home loan.
Yep, like,
Yeah. So it's good when you're comparing different home loans with different rates or different periods, because that way you can know how much you have to pay extra than the asking price.
yep.
All right. Does it all make sense?
Yeah.
Do you have all of that down?
Yes.
Okay. Clear all drawings.